A murder case that haunted the community of Greenville for 6 months takes a surprising turn. The 57-year-old uncle of 16-year-old Alicia Moore was arrested last night and charged with capital murder for the teenager's death. Sean Rabb begins our coverage in Greenville. Still a lot of questions, Sean, about this case.
Yes, Clarice, a lot of questions, and the answer that's come now to the question who killed Alicia Moore is one really that's difficult for people to accept. This town has been gripped by tension and fear for 6 long months, and again, now it's really hard for people to accept that the alleged killer is a family member.
We're not answering any questions or giving out any comments maybe within the next day or two. We just want time to get over the news that we just received late last night.
For 6 months, time seemingly stood still for Alicia Moore's family as mystery surrounded her abduction and murder. Now, the pain of her being taken away from her family sadly multiplied with the arrest of her uncle for the killing.
We're excited that they've got a suspect. I hope they found the guilty party, and so this family and this community can have some rest from that.
School Superintendent Don Jeffries, part of the community that rallied to support Alicia Moore's family, bringing flowers and teddy bears and prayers to the intersection where she got off a school bus and was last seen, less than a block from her home, holding candlelight vigils, marches, and rallies. And for the superintendent, concerned about all of the children in this town's district, the arrest puts him at ease.
It gives us a little bit of peace of mind that you've got a perpetrator out there, alleged perpetrator that hopefully has been caught.
May 2nd, the 6-month anniversary of her disappearance and death, this community gathered again.
And I was literally there all day watching what these people are doing. So I felt literally sad, but finally he was caught.
The owner of the neighborhood store Moore visited every day tells me she's glad the alleged killer is caught, but sad there are family ties.
That was a bit sad because he was intimate relative, so we never thought that.
For 6 months, police have patrolled Greenville streets, even with the family at times questioning their efforts. Tragically now, Alicia Moore's family needs time to absorb who police say killed their girl.
We just want our little privacy since we still overcoming this shocking of news.
And in fact, shocking of news to everyone here today. Many people speculated, some strangers, some passerby, maybe someone in the neighborhood, but no one that we spoke to today on camera or off camera thought it might be a family member. Clarice?
And of course, we are respecting their wishes, Sean, but do we know when or if they might be interested in being able to talk about their feelings with respect to this very shocking news?
Yeah, I spoke with Mrs. Bird by phone today. We chatted for a little time, and she said she was simply overwhelmed, said it was a very emotional day. They'd been up all night. She said maybe a day or two, but she indicated that she was wanting to kind of let this thing play out in the justice system.
Of course. Sean Rabb live in Greenville. Now, investigators say they believe Michael Moore acted alone, and they are not expecting to arrest anyone else. Fox 4's Melissa Cutler live in Van Zandt County. Melissa, you talked to investigators today.
Yeah, Clarice, law enforcement sources say that Moore had been on their radar for quite some time, and that they were looking at him for a little amount of time. It wasn't just up until his arrest last night. Van Zandt County Sheriff didn't say much today at his press conference, but he did say that he didn't expect any more arrests. The sheriff said that he doesn't have a motive available to let us know about, nor would they say what evidence they had against him, although other sources have confirmed that suspect Michael Moore's DNA was found on the body. The one thing the sheriff did comment on was about the vehicle that was following the school bus on the day she disappeared.
Last night there was evidence that was collected at Mr. Moore's home, including a vehicle. We're confident that we have the right subject in custody. This is just not a good thing. I mean, when a child is murdered and then when a family member is arrested, subsequent to an investigation.
Sheriff's office also would not release details on how she died. They said the family, however, never suggested to them that they take a closer look at Michael Moore. According to court documents, Moore lived both in Nevada and in California, and no record of any wrongdoing or arrests were found in those states where he lived. Clarice.
Melissa Cutler reporting live. Thank you. The neighbors in Michael Moore's Grand Prairie neighborhood are stunned to learn of his arrest. They say he moved in about a year ago. Moore told them he was from California and that he was taking care of his 86-year-old father.
He's outside all the time. He's working in the yard. He's got a dog that he walks back and forth. Just seemed like a really nice guy.